What the fuck is up, YouTube? You already know what's up. It's spooky season, spooky videos, and Halloween specials all October long, and probably in September too, because copyright claims are a pain and take a while to be disputed. So far, we've checked out some pretty cool Halloween episodes, but I want to take a moment to talk about a show that I haven't talked about on my channel for a long time, and that show is none other than Ren and Stimpy. Honestly, this is gonna sound just a little bit weird, but I'm always a little hesitant to talk about this show. I feel like it draws a certain type of audience that's relatively unsavory with peace and love. Like, if you go back to the last video I made about Ren and Stimpy and read the comment section, there's a lot of just kind of ridiculous stuff going on. Same with my video about South Park. Just something about these raunchier shows brings a certain type of people out of the woodwork who like to leave hate comments, but you know what? It's spooky season, and I'm here to say right here and right now, screw the haters, we're talking about Ren and Stimpy today, and I don't care how many numbskulls go to the comment section to say, stop talking and just let the episode play. Fuck them. It's spooky season and we're here to have a great time. That's why today, on our nostalgic walk down memory lane, we're gonna check out the Ren and Stimpy episode called Haunted House. This episode starts out on a dark and spooky night as the camera pans from a spooky owl on a tree underneath the full moon down to a creepy old house with our pals Ren and Stimpy standing outside.
Look, Ren, this looks like a great place to kill 12 minutes.
You said it, pal.
Oh boy, some hapless victims. I can hardly wait to scare the veins out of them. Watch me put on my most hideous grimace.
Ren and Stimpy straight up kick the door down and just sprint inside, crushing the saddled ghost in the process. They stand awestruck at the bottom of the staircase in the foyer.
Say, what's this? I know. It's a wood-burning stove. Log.
Watch if you dare.
Ah.
We cut over to the ghost looking for Ren and Stimpy when he finds them in the kitchen just straight up destroying plates. Ren and Stimpy talk about how hungry they are, saying that they want sandwiches, so the ghost decides that it's going to be a good idea to hide in the bread to scare them.
What shall we put on it?
How about peanut butter?
And marmalade?
Fish egg. Fish!
Stimpy goes to eat the entire sandwich, but Ren tells him to stop and not to be so selfish because there are so many starving yaks in the world who would kill for that sandwich. Next thing you know, Stimpy gives the sandwich to a literal yak, and the yak just starts beating the piss out of the sandwich because, according to Ren, yaks like to eat all of their food tenderized.
I'm bushed, old friend. Me too. Let's go up and wet the bed.
Sure. I wonder where it is.
Maybe up those hideous stairs.
Now's my chance.
We see Ren and Stimpy in bed together, with Ren saying that he's gonna sleep like the dead, but when he catches a whiff of Stimpy's disgusting armpit, Ren kicks him out and tells him to take a shower. The ghost takes this as the perfect opportunity to scare the hell out of Stimpy. We see Stimpy showering when the ghost waits outside of the shower curtain. When he finishes up, Stimpy reaches out for a towel, but grabs the ghost instead, using him to dry off.
Don't forget to wash where the sun don't shine.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good thing I'm already dead.
We then cut to the ghost upstairs going through a trunk saying that he's tired of the child play and that he just wants to end it, as he dons a terrifying mask and a chainsaw. He goes to Ren and Stimpy's room where they are sleeping.
Wake up, you.
Look, Ren, a trick-or-treater. He's come to visit us.
Isn't he a cute little rascal?
Happy Halloween!
That's it! I quit!
The ghost comes clean to them, saying that he's been trying to scare them all this time, but he feels like a failure. The ghost sits at the bottom of the stairs crying, and Ren and Stimpy try to help him feel better, rather unsuccessfully.
I'm gonna end it all. Sweet Lord, no! Are you crazy, man? You can't do that. Here, do this.
Man, what a blast!
The ghost realizes that he is alive now, and he walks out of the house and gets in his car, happily driving off, which is where this episode ends. There's one scene that was actually cut from this episode and censored. Apologies for the absolute potato quality, but this is the only clip that I could find of this scene. I'm pretty sure it happens when Ren and Stimpy are sleeping in the same bed together, possibly right before Ren kicks Stimpy out. We see the ghost go into the room with a box that says bloody head on it, as he says that bloody head gag gets them every time. The fairy ends up leaving a few coins inside of Ren's ear as he floats away. Ren wakes up absolutely panicked and he asks Stimpy for some help.
Wait, Stimpy! There's something in my ear!
You lucky dog!
What is it, man?
Hold still. Hush, hush. Hold still now.
Get it out!
I got it! It's alright. It's alright. Just a couple of dimes.
Time! What does it mean?
You've just been visited by the Bloody Head Fairy.
Apparently this scene is one that the creator of the show didn't really find all too appealing, and he didn't want to keep it in the episode, but the network made it stay included, only for it to apparently be censored and removed later on. This episode was honestly fantastic. I love talking about Ren and Stimpy because a lot of the humor is just so spot on and generally really clever. That opening gag where Stimpy says that this looks like a perfect place to spend 12 minutes just kinda killed me, as they're of course referencing the runtime of the episode. I love how the ghost in this episode is generally portrayed as sad, depressed, and just kind of like overall lacking drive to genuinely be scary. That is, until he breaks out the chainsaw and mask. By that point, all bets were off, and he was just pissed. However, the fact that Ren and Stimpy are so dumb and mistook him for a trick-or-treater in their room in the middle of the night for some reason led the ghost to straight up trying to commit suicide. We see the ghost trying to hammer a nail directly into his brain, and if that's not gnarly as all hell, I literally don't know what is. I also damn near lost my mind when Stimpy tried to stop him from offing himself, and instead he passed him some poison to use that to off himself instead. That was just gnarly, and one of those jokes that I'm so surprised got to fly on a children's network. Honestly, I had to do some digging online to even find this episode in the first place, and now that we're done checking it out, I'm truly not surprised that this isn't readily available on any streaming services. This episode was just morbid as all hell. I mean, not much really happened here. Like, Ren and Stimpy crashed in this spooky ass house, a ghost tried and failed to scare them, then they literally helped the ghost commit suicide. However, as morbid and gnarly as it was, the humor in this episode was just phenomenal. Ren and Stimpy is a show that, in my opinion, just does such a good job of blending shock value and just kind of overall clever and witty humor. I especially loved this episode though. I'm always partial to spooky episodes of shows, but this one particularly was just amazing. I genuinely find myself vocally laughing from the humor in this episode, and that's just a common theme with Ren and Stimpy. The writers really know how to get a good belly laugh out of you. But what do you think? Do you remember this episode? Is it just as good as you remember it being? And do you want to see more Ren and Stimpy content? Let me know in the comments down below. I love reading your guys' feedback. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a like for me and give praise to the YouTube algorithm in hopes that it pushes this video to everyone else. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.